All right, guys, Mac Jones and how he fits in New England. So before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, All Things QB, and make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram at tjenkinselite. Okay, so a couple caveats because I feel like I have to do this every time because someone gets upset. This, of course, is not a one-for-one look at it. There's no concept that New England and Alabama both consistently run against the same exact look with the same exact defensive player reaction. So I say this every single time I do one of these comparisons because someone gets upset like, the Sam linebacker played it a little differently. Well, of course he did, right? Because everyone plays everything differently. But this is going to give you a general idea. Okay, hey, here's a piece of this concept, and here's how Matt can do it, and New England does it. That's the first part. The second part is this is no way a comparison between Cam Newton and Mac Jones. This is just simply how Mac Jones can perform in New England. So it would almost be better if we just had player A at quarterback, but we don't. We have film. We're going to break down the film. That's how it goes. Other than that, I'm really excited because I think there's some really good stuff on tape that you can kind of peel away some layers and show, wow, he's going to be a good fit in New England. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing I want you guys to think, the first concept that I'm excited about is aggressiveness with running back routes. You can't talk New England Patriot football without talking about how they utilize the backs out of the backfield. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward because the white hat stops Cam Newton. Cam gets back into it. Okay, so the Patriots, well, first let's go with the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, they're just in cover one hole. What does that mean? Okay, or cover one robber. They've got one deep, a robber player, and they're man-to-man underneath. Okay, super simple. Okay, the Patriots, they're just in a mesh, right, with a bullet. So they've got mesh here, mesh with a little hank behind it. They've got the bullet from the running back with the big end backside. Usually with a concept like this, you're going to say, hey, alert the bullet versus man-to-man, which is the route the running back has. So you'll alert the bullet. Let me get you right here. So you'll alert this. Boom. We're going to alert this against man-to-man. And then this is, you're just going to read it across. 1 to 2 to 3. That's usually how it works. That's a terrible 3. Okay? What you're going to see is Cam, we've got man-to-man, correct? Cam doesn't like the matchup, which is okay. Gets to the mesh runner. I hate how this film skips around. Gets to the mesh runner. Mesh runner is going to go ahead and take it for 18 yards. Positive play, right? Positive play. We always like to talk to our guys about hunting at the quarterback position, being aggressive with the football, attacking with the football. Do I think that man-to-man coverage with a bullet route from our back and a linebacker is a great look? Yes, I do. Do I understand why Cam got off of it and got to Edelman? Of course. It's Julian Edelman. With that being said, here's something that I do think Mac Jones is going to be great at in this New England system, which is, hey, being aggressive with our running back. So here's Alabama. I guess we'll start with Georgia. Okay, Georgia's in basically the exact same coverage, just they're going to bring a corner fire. So they're just going to be in normal cover one. Okay, they don't have that extra hole or robber player. Alabama's in the same exact look, right? It's mesh, except they're using the tight end and their nasty down X receiver. Nasty just means he's close. Okay, he's 6 yards away from that tackle. If it was the Z, we'd call it close. If it was both, we'd call it classy. Okay, we got mesh. We got the deep hank behind it. They use a post, and then they've got the H on the bullet. Okay, again, you would alert this versus man-to-man, and then you would just work the mesh to the deep hank over to the other side of the mesh. Okay, that's all it is. It's a simple, pure progression read, no matter what, with a big alert. Okay, so check it out. Boom, we got man-to-man. He loves it, and he takes it. To me, not only is this a great, hey, let's be aggressive against man, but also he holds him up and protects him from that safety. I love this throw. I think it's a tremendous throw. We're going to go ahead and get through it because I got another clip of the same exact thing, which is Mac being aggressive with the running back. So you can see, hey, man-to-man, take it, hold him up. I love that, right? I love it, okay? Let's get to it. Not same exact play, okay? They're just gonna, I think they're playing A&M here. Yeah, and they're just in normal cover 3. Okay, nothing crazy. Boom, they've got, again, mesh with the alert, same thing. Okay, boom, he alerts it. So, one, I would tell you that I think this is a missed read because I think this is zone coverage, so you're probably not gonna alert it. With that being said, all Mac Jones is seeing is this guy Chase. Once he sees that guy Chase, he's thinking to himself, man, I think this is a busted coverage, which is why it kind of turns into a combo. With that being said, it's still a great throw, great catch, okay? Being aggressive with those running back routes, to me, is critical to playing that New England system. I think New England utilizes their running backs out of the backfield better than maybe any team in the NFL. being aggressive with those running backs is critical. Apparently there's a siren going on outside the office, okay? Next thing we've got deep over, okay? I want to talk through the deep over. Okay, Oakland, they're just in cover one robber. Again, robber just means this guy's coming from the sky, right? So if the insert player's coming from the sky, we call it robber. If he's coming from the second level, we call it hole. I'll let that fire truck or whatever go by. Okay. New England just running what we would call Y samurai. Okay, so this is a deep post. They're trying to grab everything. The Y is the samurai runner, the deep over runner, and then they've got a little shallow cross with it, okay? You're going to alert that deep post. It's obviously not there. Cam climbs up. Boom, drives the deep over. You love that, okay? New England utilizes a lot of deep overs in their offense. They do a ton of, you know, what you could call like 3-level layer concepts, but down the middle of the field. So they utilize that deep post with a deep over. They do that a ton. Cam does a great job driving this ball. That's a great shot. Boom. Look at that driver. Okay? You love that. Okay? Alabama's running the same exact concept here. Okay? So you're going to see Tennessee. They're just in normal cover 3. I guess you could say, yeah, normal cover 3 because they're going to not really be 3-weak because of the tight end. Normal cover 3. You've got deep third, deep third, deep third. Curl the flat, mid-hook, curl flat. Alabama just runs, instead of running samurai, they run the 2-receiver concept. So when you have 2 receivers on the double post with the deep over, we call that jalapeno, right? A little spicy, okay? So you're going to see the deep post. Boom, he drives the deep over. What I want you guys to see from the tight that I really love about this throw is, one, he drives the deep over, but he also throws it back shoulder to hold him up, right? Throw it back shoulder to hold him up from this hit. Okay, makes that hit a little bit easier. Obviously, the guy's just a freak at tight end. Makes it a little bit easier. But driving deep over, okay? Another thing that's in the New England offense that I think Mac does a really good job with. Now we're going to talk outside the numbers drive shot, okay? Specifically off of 2-man concepts or 3-man concepts and run action. Okay, so what you've got is Seattle's just in that cover 33 hybrid that they do, heat zone 33. 3 deep, meaning 1, 2, 3 deep, 3 under, okay? This just simple, we would call it Harvey, which is, hey, 15-yard Harvey route paired with a middle read inside, right? Hey, take the middle if it's middle of the field open, so run the post if there's 2 high safeties, the mofo, middle of the field open. If it's MOFC, middle of the field closed, boom, break it off on the basic, okay? You're going to see Cam with a great little play action, boom, climb, ball on the Harvey. You love that. Let's see it again. Cam did a great job with this kind of stuff. Boom. Climb, drive that Harvey route, easy money. Okay? Now we're going to see Mac run a very similar concept at Alabama. Okay? So they've got, this is really cover 1 robber, remember, because that safety's coming down. So Georgia's in cover 1 robber. But you're going to see Alabama's in a very similar look. It's off of play action as well. Actually, this is a run action, maybe trap pass. Anyways, they've got just curls now instead of Harveys. Okay? So boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch, climb, ball. Good. They do a little rock right, so like a half roll and then throw back, which makes it a little longer throw, actually. What I think is so impressive about this is look at how he drives this thing outside, and you've got converging DBs, okay? This, to me, is a tremendous shot. The receiver does a great job working back through the window, too, but boom, that's a driver, baby. So again, outside the numbers, specifically off of 2- and 3-man run action, play action concepts, that's great, right? That's going to be really, really good. Okay, here's kind of where I got a little nitpicky with Cam, and it was more or less to show, hey, New England's got this concept, and here's how you could execute it. And then I remembered, Tim, this is week 1, right? So Miami's clearly in cover 0. What does that mean? They got man-to-man, man-to-man, man-to-man. They've got a combo on this back. Hey, back releases here, you take him. Back releases here, we take him. Other guy, green dogs, which means fire, okay? You got man-to-man here. What New England has is they've got this little wheel route from the number 2 receiver paired with a little slip slant or a 1-step slant from outside, maybe 3, I don't know, to be honest with you. We've got a slip slant in the slot and then a slant backside. Cam does a good job of throwing to his hot guy. What I would love to see, though, let me show you guys it, and then we'll talk through it, okay? So I'm going to show you. Boom, he takes it. And to me, so granted, the ball's out, but if you look at it, right here, this guy's reading through and he's going here. If we get our eyes to this, it's touchdown city. Okay? Again, is it a terrible decision? Absolutely not by Cam. He's just getting the ball out of his hand. What I would love to see, though, okay, because to me, we line slide left. I don't get why, okay? I would love to see this as a Ricky, meaning let's go ahead and full slide right. We'll send this guy off the edge, get Cam a little float to it, and then go ahead and take the shot. You'd love to see set out, Y20, hut. Hey, Ricky. Y20, go. To where he rolls, boom, hits that bullet shot, hits that little wheel route up the sideline. Okay, he gets the ball out of his hand, positive play, so you're never hurt by a positive play at the quarterback position. And again, it's week 1. So that's where I was like, okay, let's give Cam a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Week 1, after Zoom OTAs and everything, this is a tremendous throw, actually. But I want to show you guys, so this isn't a great look at, hey, it's not pressure, so it's not a pressure look. So that's where I kind of was like, it's not perfect. But, okay, Georgia's in quarters, and you can see Alabama's in a very similar concept where they're just here. It's a little deeper version of it, but with that slot wheel. Watch Mac manipulate that highlighted defender. So you guys see how I highlighted this guy? This is a critical guy. Watch Mac with his head and shoulders right there. Boom. So you see him flash his head and shoulders to the boundary. That's going to get him to come up. Okay, I'm going to play it one more time so you can see it in full speed. But watch. Watch him use head and shoulders. Boom. Influence him, and then go ahead and take the bullet, or take the wheel. We would call it a slot bullet, actually. But take the wheel for a touchdown. Again, is it an exact one-for-one correlation? Absolutely not, because Cam's required a high level of, protection check along with float against pressure. With that being said, Mac's look right here required a high level eye and body manipulation. So there are differences. However, I was just trying to show, hey, look, here's something the Alabama offense was doing that New England got a pretty similar variation of it. Here's a great look, and to me, this is about as one-for-one as you can get, and I'm going to show you why. So Seattle's just in that, again, heat zone 33 look. They're bringing a shark pressure off the edge, or they're just bringing a free safety strike, whatever the heck you want to call it. Boom. They've got deep post paired with like a, hey, we're just going to get you a running head start wheel, I guess. Then they've got a little hank route paired with a glance backside. Cam gets off of it, and he's trying to throw this little hold-up shot, right? A little back shoulder hold-up shot to this tight end. And he just barely misses him, okay? To me, I think it's a pretty darn good football. Maybe needs a little bit of an adjustment to it, but what I want you guys to pay really close attention to is both of these guys on this throw are feeling front side pressure as they're making this, okay? It was an amazing look at how similar these are. So they're both facing front side pressure. Cam, to me, gives a pretty decent ball that honestly probably should have been caught. Okay, A&M's just in a quarters look. Or no, it's not quarters. It's going to be cover 6. 6 weak, because we got 2 to the boundary. Okay, so you see this press, you got 2 to the boundary, so it's cover 6 weak. You could also call it quarters lock, and that guy could be locked backside. Honestly, we'd have to talk to the A&M D coordinator about that. Maybe we'll try to get him on the podcast and then talk to him and be like, hey, what the heck were you in? Anyways, Alabama, similar look. They got the post, they've got the wheel. They're just doing it off of more of a smoke look. Okay, but boom, you're going to see him again with this hold-up shot. That hold-up shot to that big-time receiver, right? Bigger tight end here. I think New England, I think it was just a bigger wide receiver. But I want you guys to see, look how similar it is with the pressure on the front side as they make this throw. To me, that's an unbelievable ball by Mac. So again, correlates, right? It's that hold-up shot on those wheel routes. Okay, again, it's more of an exotic look from New England. I wouldn't say it was a consistent thing in their offense, and I think it was a little bit more of a consistent thing for Alabama. But, hey, a little bit of correlation there. Now we're going to talk through a little bit of a double move, okay? So this is just normal cover 1. And then they've got a little double move concept. They've got a little stutter and go outside, paired with double deep overs. Just trying to rub people off, but that came out not the way I wanted that. Again, anytime you get paired up off man, though, with a double move, you're going to love it. Hoyer gives it a shot, gets it up there. I don't think the guy does a great job adjusting to it. But this is really good football. Hold the safety in the middle of the field, let your guy beat the one-on-one, get it up, and let him go make a play. Unfortunately, we didn't go make a play. This is what's called cover 7. Okay, cover 7 is, think of it as cover 55 or cover 2-man. So it's 2-man, but we're going to bracket if these guys get through 10 yards. So it's a bracket on the slot here if he gets through 10 yards, and on the outside if he gets through 10 yards. If he runs a shallow, okay, then it gets to that deep, then it gets to true cover 2-man, okay? It's a pretty exotic coverage, honestly, for college football. They're running what's called Gator House, okay? Gator House is just this speed dig, so it's a double move, the in and up. They got a little spark route underneath. Backside, they just got a, you know, the little, you could call it a Congo route, like corner or go, but just a 2-man circus. So they got the circus here with the out. Okay, super great against cover 2. Look at how, I mean, this is unbelievable, though. I love this. So, one, look at the, let's start with the pump. Look at the pump from Mac right here. Boom, pump. Okay, that gets that guy to influence. It's a great route here, but watch how this safety's influence. Watch this guy. Look at him chase that. Okay, so double moves, right? And then we're going to fast forward this because it's just a touchdown. So double moves, something that exists in the New England offense a lot. Okay, and they ran Gator House a couple times, this exact look. I just didn't pull the right one at first, and then honestly, I wanted to get this video to you guys ASAP. But they run very similar double move concepts. So again, hey, is it a direct one-for-one correlation? Yeah, actually it is with the New England offense. This specific look, absolutely not. But, okay, you're going to see how Matt can translate to the double moves that they're going to have in that offense, okay? The final thing I want to go over is the deep in, okay? The big in route that New England runs. So this is just normal cover 3 robber weak. Yeah, cover 3 robber weak. So you're going to see deep third, deep third, deep third. The robber, so we call it robber if he's inserting in between 2 players. If he was just rolling outside curl the flat, it'd just be normal cover 3 weak. But it's cover 3 weak or cover 3 robber weak because the robber's on the weak side and he's inserting between two second level players, 2 linebackers, okay? What they've got is they've just got a deep over, right? This deep over paired with a big in. They've got it with a post and then obviously double flats, okay? But you're going to look at that deep over first. Cam stares it down. He doesn't have the deep over, works to the big in, drives it. It's a great ball. Okay, so here it is again. Boom, you can see that deep over is not there. He's looking at it and then drives the big in route. Finally, let's see Alabama, okay? So we're going to see Georgia's in just cover 1. I think they end up sending the safety off the edge. They're just in flat out cover 1. But again, you're going to see the deep over paired with the big in. So the exact same half line concept that we saw New England run. So boom, you're going to see him look at the over route that gets flat, gets off of it, throws the big in, and throws it under tremendous pressure, honestly. Let's look at it here because you got to really get a good look at this tight look to see the kind of pressure. So this safety's like barreling in on him. But you can see, boom, gets off the over, drives the big in. To me, that's an exact one-for-one correlation. So, listen, were there a ton, there's a lot that translates from the Alabama offense to New England. A ton of motion. There's a ton of motion pre-snap. There's a ton of condensed sets, quick game. There's a ton of, hey, flip it to the back here, these little one-off plays. But I want you guys to see, as you peel away the layers, there are a lot of half line. And there are a lot of similar conceptual reads in terms of, hey, we want you to go deep over to the big in, or hey, we want you to go, we're going to work, curl. Alabama was working curl outside and New England was running Harvey. So there's going to be some variables for sure for Mac. But I do think there's a lot, as you peel the layers away, to love about, hey, how can he fit in this New England offense? Now, the question is him versus Cam, because Cam, I do think, put a lot on tape that, wow, Cam can have a great 2021 season if things are rolling like they were at the beginning. So I don't even think it's a situation where Mac has to play right away, but I do think there's a lot about Mac's tape and why New England was able to take him in the first round and feel good about it, that, hey, this kid's going to translate to what we're doing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video gives you guys a little idea of how Matt can fit into that New England offense. Comment below. Let me know any questions you have. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. All right.